Well, thank you. I too want to welcome you to Travis County's third annual History Day. This celebration has been a wonderful opportunity to educate, to celebrate our history, and at the same time to educate others about the rich history of Travis County. Our unique history provides valuable insight to our heritage and ancestry that helps us to develop an understanding and appreciation of the community in which we reside today. The topic of this year's History Day is Mexican land grants and early settlers in the Travis County area. The history of settlement in Travis County far precedes its formal settlement in 1840 to the days of Spanish and Mexican Texas. Mexican land grants record the history of some of the earliest settlers in the Travis County area. Many of the settler names will sound familiar, as the land that they settled became the basis for communities, roadways, and landmarks that still exist today. The early settlers faced many challenges and dangers, but their hardiness helped pave the way for us and for future generations in the state of Texas and in Travis County. To commemorate this year's event, a promotional brochure has been produced, and please be sure you pick one up at the entrance here. And those will also be available to visitors at the Heman Marion Sweat Travis County Courthouse. Many thanks to our sponsors, the Travis County Historical Commission and the Austin Bar Association, to our guest speaker, Dr. Frank de la Teja, and to the Texas General Land Office and the Texas State Library and Archives Commission for generously allowing us to use reproductions from their collections in the exhibits. I wanted to briefly read the proclamation that was approved by the Commissioner's Court this past Tuesday, helping us with the celebration today. And it simply says, whereas the history of settlement in the Travis County area began in Spanish and Mexican Texas, far preceding its formal establishment on January 25th, 1840. And whereas Mexican land grants record the history of some of the earliest settlers in the Travis County area, and whereas these early settlers faced many challenges and dangers, but their resilience helped pave the way for future generations in the state of Texas and in Travis County. And whereas this history provides valuable insight into our heritage and ancestry and facilitates an understanding and deep appreciation of the prosperous community in which we reside today. And whereas Travis County seeks to provide continued opportunities to learn about and celebrate our distinguished past by and through preserving and celebrating our invaluable historic heritage. Now, therefore, the Travis County Commissioner's Court hereby proclaims October 15, 2010 as Travis County History Day and encourages its citizens to celebrate the proud history and heritage of Travis County, Texas. So thanks very much to the Commissioner's Court for this recognition. Our special guest speaker is Dr. Frank de la Teja. He's considered an expert on this year's topic. A native of Cuba, Dr. de la Teja came to the University of Texas at Austin in 1981 to pursue doctoral studies in Latin American history, and he completed his dissertation on Spanish colonial San Antonio in 1988. From 1985 to 1991, Dr. de la Teja worked in the Archives and Records Division of the Texas General Land Office. Since 1991, he has been a member of the faculty at Texas State University at San Marcos, where he is a professor and chairman of the Department of History. Dr. de la Teja has published extensively on Spanish, Mexican, and Republic-era Texas history. His books include the award-winning San Antonio de Bejar, a community on New Spain's northern frontier, And he has also authored and edited textbooks and numerous other scholarly articles and publications. I think on Tuesday, November the 16th, he has a book signing at the ACC Riverside campus at 6:30. That sounds like a very interesting event. From 2007 to 2009, he served as the first state historian of Texas, and he was the 2007-2008 president of the Texas State Historical Association. Dr. de la Teja is a fellow of the Texas State Historical Association and the Texas Catholic Historical Society, and a member of the Texas Institute of Letters and the Philosophical Society of Texas. Following Dr. de la Teja's presentation, please feel free to browse all of the exhibits out in the hallway, and we give many, many thanks to all of the agencies that made it possible for us to have reproductions of those exhibits. They came from the Texas General Land Office. There are some early Travis County deed and survey records and biographies of some of the notable settlers in the Travis County area. Dr. de la Teja.